What's up, Twisted family? It's your boy Twisted Bullet, and today we're here with some Back 4 Blood updates and hot fixes. We will be going over two, one that was released on October 11th, and then the second one that was released on October 14th. Not too much to go over right here, but we're gonna get into it nevertheless to make sure that you guys are updated on everything that's going on with Back 4 Blood. Please make sure to subscribe to the YouTube page, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my content, guys. That really helps me out. Also, if you could head on over to my Facebook page, make sure you follow me on Facebook and like my Facebook page. I would greatly appreciate it. I will make sure to leave the link to that in the description. And let's get right into these updates. So we're going to start off with the October 11th updates. And the first patch note is for Xbox One, Xbox One X, Series X, and Series S. Resolve a high frequency crash. The second patch note is for PC, Windows, and Steam, also EGS. Says resolved lag and possible crashes caused by text entry on PC platforms. The next one we have is only for Windows users. Address a performance issue encountered by some users. In the last patch note we have for the October 11th update is for Steam users only. Dialogue language can now be set to any non-English support language. Again, guys, this isn't any groundbreaking gameplay type of hotfixes or updates. This is pretty much just polishing the game, finishing it up, and getting all the little bugs out of the way. In the first patch note it has here, it says no patch necessary for PC and console platforms. New servers will be rolled out throughout the day, so you may not experience these changes immediately. So in other words, there's not going to be any physical update. You won't have to upload or download any updates to your consoles or PC before you can play. And this is the bonus of this being an online only game. I'm guessing one of the perks. So it comments here talking about these are all server updates. So first we're going to talk about the campaign. This is an attempt to address some of the concerns regarding the challenges presented by some difficulties. And I don't know about you guys. Me and my boy Mega VJ, shout out to Mega VJ. We were just attempting a veteran run for Act 1 and like it was crazy difficult. The level difference between normal and veteran was ridiculous. We made it to the second sub act, but once that ogre came out the second time, we made it past ogre the first time, but the second time, oh no, it was a wrap, you know. And it was like spawn after spawn of special infected. It was just crazy. So back to the patch notes. Roaming special spawns rate decreased on all difficulties. And that's a breath of fresh air, because it seemed like at times, no matter what we were doing, where we were going, we could have just got finished fighting off a horde. Like the spawn rates for the specials were just like retarded. The next patch note says adjusted supply points earning rates for Blue Dog Hollow, The Sound of Thunder, to better account for level repeats. That's pretty cool. So now we're going to talk a little bit about Swarm. Adjustments made to respond to what we've observed with Swarm matches. And this is the Back 4 Blood team talking. So real quick, I did play some Swarm. It's an awesome game mode for anyone who's looking for more out of Back 4 Blood. I definitely encourage playing that. But the one special infected that I always went to, and maybe it's because he reminds me a lot of the Boomer, and I'm, pretty comfortable playing that style and, having that style of play, was the Bruisers. And right here, right out the gate, they completely nerfed them. Like, if you are a huge fan of the Swarm mode and you play with the Bruiser a lot, then just be prepared, because he was nerfed out of this world. So we're going to start with the first one. Bruiser's max health reduced to 800 from 850. The next patch note, Bruiser's damage reduced to 15 from 20. And he already didn't do like a ton of damage. He was, I can't really explain it. He didn't do crazy damage, but when you have the one that spits the vial out, it really makes you be able to be effective and create chaos in a different way, especially when you're teaming up with a tall boy or a spitter or something like that. And it just So the next patch note, Bruiser's burst delayed to 3 from 265. So now it's going to take you longer to build up that burst attack. Bruiser's weak point multiplier increased to 1.65, from 1.5. So now if they hit you in your weak spot, you're going to die faster. So it's like, come on, they debuffed his health. They brought his damage down. They made him take longer to use his burst. And you're going to make his weak spot more vulnerable. A little bit overkill there with the Bruiser. But I guess people were using it so much. I know in mine, we had like 2 of them. At min, 2 of them at all times. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays. I haven't really played Swarm, but I will be playing it today. So it'll be interesting to see how that affects the gameplay. Tall Boy. Damage increase to 20 from 15. And that's what I don't understand. Like, people were really using the Tall Boy. Like, if you didn't have a Bruiser, you had a Tall Boy. So it's like, okay, well, why are you going to debuff the Bruiser and then, like, give a buff to the Tall Boy? What? That's crazy. So the Hawker projectile speed to 2500 from 3000. Then we have the Hawker projectile cooldown to 7 from 6. Stinger projectile speed reduced to 20 from 30. And Stinger projectile speed increased to 5500 from 1500. And so I'm thinking that what they were observing was that the infected were dominating in these Swarm matches. It really all depends on who's playing. If you have people that kind of have a good idea and an understanding of how to coordinate, even without speaking, a lot of these people that I was playing with on Swarm, we weren't even talking to one another, but I could tell, okay, my guys went out there, my long boy, or tall boy, has gone out there and grabbed somebody. I'm a Bruiser, let me spit some vial on them, let me hang around, smack people away, and I'm gonna explode and do damage. Things like that, So I really kind of don't get this one, the Swarm fixes, but whatever. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell, guys. As I said in the beginning, it really, really helps me out, especially those of you who are watching but aren't subscribed. Go ahead and subscribe. You're already checking me out. Also, head on over to my Facebook page. Make sure to follow me at Twisted Bullet Gaming, where I do majority of my streaming, and I'll be streaming a lot of Back 4 Blood. Guys, I appreciate you for all your support, your helps, your likes, your dislikes. It's all love and it's all good. I'll see you guys in the next one.